When I woke up from my sleep, I found my cool yet handsome husband, Jun Jungkook, beside me sleeping peacefully. He looked so cute in sleep. Our marriage is arranged marriage. He is very cold person, never talked to me properly. It's hurt me sometime. And I don't know when I had a feelings for him. Even he was never talked to me, never loved me. But I love him so much and I believe one day he will definitely love me back. Now back to the story. I took a glance on him one last time and smiled, then get up from my bed and go to the washroom, and after getting fresh in, I go downstairs for preparing breakfast for me and my cold husband. I done preparing breakfast and was about to call him, but he himself come down. Come cookie, eat breakfast. I always call him by these cute names because I like to call him by nicknames. And the best thing is he never said me to stop calling him by these names. Jungkook sits on the dining table and starts eating without saying anything. There was a complete silence. Wine was always want to talk to him, but he always said in response. So Ryan just eating silently. He finished his breakfast and was about to go, but stopped in the middle and turned. We have to go to the party tonight, so be ready. He said this and leave, then I eat my breakfast. What should I do now? I'm bored now. When after doing house chores, she sat on the couch lazily, being so bored because there is nothing to do left, any work for her. Then suddenly her mobile rings. She saw the call ID. Hey, how are you, Yoon? Did you forget your bestie? It's been a long time you contact me, she made a pout. Seriously, I'm the one who should complain. After your marriage, you didn't contact me even at once, and now you blame me? How bad you are, One chuckled. Okay, I'm sorry for that. It's all my fault. Happy, she puts her hand on her chest and smiled. Good girl, you better to not do that again. They both laughed. So tell me, how's your marriage life? Boring. It's literally so boring. It is like I was never expected, she said totally irritatingly. Yoon got confused. Why didn't you happy with your husband? She asked worriedly while Wine chuckled sadly. With my husband? With him? No, girl. We live in the same apartment. I can't understand what you are trying to say. What do you mean by this? Say it clearly. It was our arranged marriage, you know, right? And I expect him as my husband. What? Are you serious? But why he is doing all this with you? Didn't you ask him? She was surprised. He never talked with me properly. How can I ask him? He always in a rush for his work. What? The water slipped out from her mouth and she coughed. Yes, my love. Now just imagine how's my marriage life is going. She bent back off the couch, leaning her head back off the couch. This is horrible, dude. How can be someone continued her life with such a man? Did you ever try to? She said without any hesitation. What? No, never, she said nervously. Then try it now, baby, she smirked. What? No way, she widened her eyes. Yes, of course, I want him to love me, but she paused. No, but what? You have to do this. What he is doing tonight? Tonight? Today we got an invitation to a party, so we have to go there. She was thinking what Yoon thought right now. Really? That's great, she said excitedly. Wine got confused. Yes, but what is happy for that? She asked. Yoon smirked. From now on, our plan start, darling. What plan? Wine really had no idea what she trying to say. For tonight party, you are wearing a... Do you have any? She asked. Maybe no, because I never wear these types of dresses, so maybe I don't have any. Oh, suddenly something crossed in her mind. Hey Ryan, did you remember your last birthday we celebrate? Yes, I remember that. So what? I gave you a dress. Do you remember? Do you have it or did you just throw it? I know your gift was so weird, but it was your gift. How can I throw it? I still have it in my cupboard, packed. What? No way, I never wear that dress. It was so visible dress. I can't wear that. She was so shy type. Then give your husband to another girl. She's serious. Huh? Why? He is mine. Only mine. I never allow anyone even look at him. Then do as I said, or you will definitely lose your husband one day if you always stay like this. One sigh. Ah, okay, tell me what to do. She started biting her nails. That's my girl. Now listen, when you wear that dress, go to your husband. What if he didn't look at me? He always doing this, never look at me, nor even take a glance. She put her hand on her thighs, rested her chin on her palm. It's because you never wear that type of dresses or try to impress him by your actions. Yeah, shut up. But what if he didn't? She was so worried. Then we have a second plan too, she said happily. Now what? Why knew she would definitely said something stupid. In the party, find a guy who is interested in you, then talk with him in front of your scary husband. It's such a bad idea. She rolled her eyes. It's not a bad idea. It's your mind faulted, she said sarcastically. Okay, I do as you said, madam. Wine smiled. Great, then listen. She tell her whole plan. At night. Am I looking good? She asked herself by looking in the mirror and smiled shyly as she thought what if her plan got success. She was wearing a black long dress which showed her. Then suddenly she heard a deep voice. Yes, it was her hubby. Ryan, are you coming or not? He shouted from the living room while waiting for her. Put his one hand in his pocket and with other using his phone walking here and there. Yeah, just wait, I'm coming, she shouted back from her room. Did I look? She looked in the mirror while do posting. Perfect, she said and left from there. Jungkook was using his mobile when he heard Heel's TikTok. He looked up to see and his heart jumping in his chest. God, she's looking. He said to himself. He looked at her up to toe without any expression. Wine was nervous when he looked at her. She stand straight there silently. Then suddenly, let's go now. Then he started walking outside without saying anything. Wine was like, what the? Then she followed him and going outside from the house. They arrived in party. Hey Jungkook, my friend, welcome. He comes to Jungkook and hugged him. Jungkook hugged him back. How are you, bro? He asked while broken hug. I'm fine. How are you? He asked. Handsome as always. He winked and laughed. Then his eyes fell on you. Who is this beautiful lady? Jungkook looked at you and said, my wife. OMG, I forgot. Yeah, I remember. Sorry, miss. Actually, I didn't come to your wedding. That's why I forgot. He posed respectfully, putting his hand on his chest. Well, Mrs. June, you look so pretty, honestly. Jungkook, you are so lucky, bro. You smiled shyly, but Jungkook didn't look happy at his statement. No, bro, come sit here. I will be back, he said and left. You and Jungkook sits on the chairs. Everything is just so nice decorated, isn't it? You look at your surroundings. Hobby, you said and immediately stand up and hugged him tightly. He hugged you back and the other hand Jungkook blood boiled after seeing you both this close. Hey, stop calling me by this name. We are not in the college now. One rolled her eyes and then looked at him. Even we are getting old, I still call you by this name. You know I like to call you by this name, my hobby. One pinched his nose and smiled while someone watching all this with his dangerous eyes. Oh, hi. If I'm not wrong, you are Vine's husband, right? Yes, I'm her husband, he said with serious tone. Nice to meet you. I'm Jung Hosok, Vine's friend. Hosok extended his hand towards Jungkook. He stand up and shake his hand with Hosok. Nice to meet you too. His expression was still cold. Hey, sit here. You sit on your chair and also tell Hosuk to sit. No, no, you both enjoy. I take my leave. He was about to go, but you grabbed his hand and made him sit beside you. No way, you sit here with me. I have lots of things to talk. He laughed. Jungkook looked at you, then sat on his chair. Okay, okay, I'm not going anywhere. Only if your husband didn't mind. He looked at Jungkook. Jungkook was about to say something but stopped when you continued your talk. Of course not. Why would he mind? He didn't. Right, Cook? You said with your smiley face and look at Jungkook. Yeah, it's fine. He has no expression on his face. Then you two starting your talks. You were laughing so much with Hobby. Jungkook was just look at your laugh, which he never saw before. Hey Hobby, look, there is people dancing. Wow, you know I love dancing. Shall we dance? You asked excitedly. If you want, then go with your husband. He is here also. You look at Jungkook, then again look Hobby. He don't like dancing at all. Please come, Hobby, please. You hold his both hands and pleading him. Okay, fine, let's go. You smiled widely, then you both left from there. Then you both come to the dancing floor and start dancing while someone watching you both angrily. Ryan, can I ask you something if you don't mind? You both dancing, your one hand on his shoulder and other on holding his hand, and his one hand holding your waist and other your hand. Yes, Hobby, you can ask anything. You smile. Did something happen between you and your husband? Why you ignore him? You smile drop at his question. Did I tell him everything? He's my friend. He can understand. There is no one better than him. I continued my plan with him. I can't trust anyone instead of him. He definitely helped me. Can I ask him or not? One was thinking all this while Hobie waiting for her answer. Tell me, Ryan, if something happened between you both, he asked worriedly. She sighs and looked at Hobie. Yes, Hobie, there is something wrong between us. She looks down while Hobie frowns his brows. Tell me, Ryan, if I could help you, I will definitely do. There was a hope in Ryan's eyes. She took a deep breath and sighed, then looked at him with hopeful eyes. Actually, Hobie, my relationship with my husband is not well. We live together but not as a couple. She was sad. What? But why? Didn't you both love each other? I love him and I want him to love me too. But he always acted cold towards me. Never talked with me properly. He was so cruel. He sometimes got angry with me without any reason. So today I was talking with my friend and she gave me idea that I have to make him jealous so then maybe he confess his love. She told me to find a man in the party and do flirt with him. But see, today my luck is so good. You came here and we meet each other, she said happily. So, she paused. Would you like to help me, please? She asked him with so much hope. They were still dancing slowly. Jacob thought for a minute, then looked at Wine and passed her a smile. Wine desperately waiting for his answer. Of course, my dear friend, I will definitely help my friend. Wine's smile got bright. She immediately hugged him tightly. Thank you so much, Hobie. He smiled. Your dear husband looking at us, he said and also hugged her tightly. Wine got so nervous after thinking what her husband think now. If he gets angry with her, is he would scold her for? For this or this plan will work? There was so many thoughts roaming around her mind, but her thoughts got distracted when she heard a deep voice and she knew very well whose voice is this. Can I take my wife back? he said with his fiery eyes. You broke the hug and turned back to look at the person. Sure, why not? Then why I will meet you tomorrow. Will you like to go with me for a coffee? I want to spend my time with you before going America. You looked at him with a smiley face. Why not, Hobie? We will definitely meet tomorrow. Jungkook was totally shocked and you didn't even ask him for this because whenever you want to go anywhere you always asked him but you didn't tell him and it's made him little bit angry. Shall we go now? He looked at Vine with his those big yet dangerous eyes, which made Vine so scared. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Hobie, bye. She again looked at Hobie and hugged him before leaving. Jungkook again got angry but didn't said anything. After a while, you broke the hug. See you tomorrow. Bye. Then you leave with Jungkook. Jungkook and you going to your house. The ride was silent and Jungkook decided to break the silence. How you know him? You looked at him when a smirk appeared on your face. You immediately hid it. Whom? You decided to act innocent. That guy, Hosok. He asked while driving the car. Oh, you mean Hobie? He was my senior in my college. You internally laugh. It means he was not your classmate. Obviously, that was such a stupid question. You thought in your mind. Yeah, this is the only thing you can say is him because you still didn't have courage to tell him your thoughts. Then how he become your friend? He asked you so many questions today which he never did and you know the reason. Because one day in our college some boys was disturbing me. I can't do anything because there were four boys surrounding me. But then suddenly he come and help me. He even beat those boys so after that we become our friends. But after our college he suddenly disappear. I can't even contact him. But see, we meet today. After so long time, I'm so happy, she said happily. Suddenly Jungkook stopped the car. Vine was about to hit the front side, but Jungkook put his hand in front of her, so she didn't hurt herself. Her forehead touched Jungkook's back of his hand. She immediately pulled herself back and said herself, I'm sorry, I pressed the brake by mistake. Are you alright? Vine sees the worries on his face. Yes, I'm fine, don't worry, she said with a smile. Jungkook sighed. We are home, let's go. Then they both come out from the car and go inside the house. Jungkook was already changed his clothes and sat on the bed while scrolling his phone when Vine was in the washroom. Should I told her to not to go with that hobby? But what if she might? At least she should ask me for this first. After all, I'm her husband. But wait, why I'm even thinking about it all this? It's her life. She can do anything she want to do. Jungkook was lost in his own thoughts while Vine was coming out from the washroom. Your hair was wet. You started dry your hair with towel. Jungkook came out from his thoughts when droplets of your wet hair fall on his face. He looked at you and his heart skipped a beat. He forgot to blink. Jungkook came in reality when your phone started ringing. You pick up the call and put it on your ear. Hello, you waiting for the other side, one of is speaking. Then, oh mo, Hopi Aish, I'm waiting for your text. Now I get your number. Yeah, I'm coming tomorrow. Don't worry. Suddenly, someone snatched your mobile from your hand. You looked at the person, and it was none other than your cold husband. She can't come tomorrow. She have to go somewhere and also not calling someone's with at this hour. It's not a good thing. He ended the call and gave you your mobile back. He was about to go but stopped after hearing your voice. Why you forbid him? I don't remember. We have to go anywhere tomorrow. Then why you lied him? He turned around and looked at you. Because I don't want you to go anywhere. He again turned, but you grabbed his hand and turned him towards you, wrapped your both hands around his neck, and he was shocked, totally shocked. What are you doing? He asked while grabbing your hand to remove it from his neck, but you tightened your grip more. Are you jealous from Hobby? You asked him with a smirk. Why would I? I'm not. Leave me. He was sweating. Oh, really? Then why you lied? Hmm? Tell me. You asked. I was. You moved closer to his face. I was just. You what? You smiled and wrapped your hands more tightly around his neck. And now that's enough. He grabbed your hair. Not too tight, and brought your face more closer to his, and other hand wrapped around your waist tightly. You gasped, Yes, I'm jealous. I don't like it that my own wife going with other men. It's make me angry. You both stared at each other's eyes deeply. Why? You not even love me, not care for me, then why it's bothering you this much, huh? Why you care when I am with another man? You never treat me like your wife, then why now it's making you angry? The tear dropped from your eyes. He hugged you tightly. You were shocked. I'm sorry, princess. I'm really, really sorry. I should not be behaving like this with you. I'm a very bad husband, but believe me, I didn't do it purposely. It's my nature, but never think that I don't love you. I love you, princess. After hearing this, you closed your eyes and tears continuously dropping from your eyes. Jungkook broke the hug and wiped your tears with his thumb. Don't cry, princess. I promise I will change myself for you. I will give you every happiness you deserve. Thank you, Cookie. You can't imagine how desperately I was waiting for this moment, for your love. Your wait is over now, and again forgive me for everything, princess. You put your finger on his. Now stop it. I don't want to hear it anymore. He removed your fingers on his lips and said, But I want to hear something again and again from your this beautiful mouth. You got confused. Jungkook came closer to your ear and whispered something. My name, with moans. You widened your eyes while he smirked. You hit him on his chest. Pervert. Leave me, I'm sleepy. You got so shy. No, princess. Tonight we both would not sleep today. We make our night special. He holds you like bridal style and goes on the bed.